Wendy Shay is one of the country's top female Afrobeats artists. She's embarked on a spiritual journey that has taken her music into new territory. I caught up with the songstress here in Ghana and got an intimate look at the star's journey and how she discovered her divine purpose.
Music chose me. Literally, music is a part of me. I've always been around music. It runs through the blood. That is my purpose on earth. I'm Wendy Shay, Queen of African Music, and I am a change maker.
Wendy Asiama Addo, professionally known as Wendy Shay, walks in what she says is her God-ordained purpose.
I always felt like music is my calling. In every aspect that God has called me to do, I should be able to deliver and execute before I leave this earth.
The singer developed a passion for music at a young age, but it wasn't until 2018 that she dove into the arts full-time.
You're not the only pretty boy in Guyana.
And things accelerated fast. She signed with Roughtown Records, and by the following year, she was named Best New Artist of the Year at the Ghana Music Awards.
And I want to thank my mom, the Shay family.
She has swiftly ascended to become the reigning queen of Ghanaian music, securing the title of the country's most streamed female artist on Boomplay for 2 consecutive years. You're descended from Highlife royalty.
Yes.
But when did that bug bite you specifically? Do you remember what age when you thought, okay, I think I'm going to get into this music thing?
The late Nana Kwame Ampedu. That's my granddad. Like I said, it runs through the blood. I wanted to be a musician, like a professional singer, when I turned 14. That was where I realized, okay, I would like to do something like that. That is where I actually even got my name, my stage name. That is where I started writing songs.
At 14, most teenagers are trying to figure out their life and what they want to do with it, but you were already set on music, even decided on a stage name. Tell me about that.
I came about the stage name when I was watching one of my favorite sitcoms. The lead character was called Shay. And I was like, oh, I like that name. It just dropped on me. I was like, oh, I like that name. Since she's the lead character, I can be the lead character in my life. So I actually chose that name because she was very dominant. And I was like, oh, I want to take dominion, you know, wherever I go.
What sitcom was that?
And iCarly.
Right.
She was called Carly Shay.
So you had main character energy at 14.
I know, right?
So you go to music school in Germany, come back to Ghana and sing, but then you made a switch and became a midwife. What happened?
I always wanted to be a nurse because I love to take care of people. I have that humanitarian spirit in me. I lost my dad when I was 2 years old, and my mom told me that my dad died because of a mysterious sickness. So I actually thought, okay, I would like to know more about what could have killed my dad. That is actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to study, you know, nursing. You can take care of people in different ways. And I feel like being a musician gives me the opportunity to actually reach wider audience and people, and gives me the platform to be able to take care of people. So I never really stopped being a nurse. I nurse people through my music and through my deeds.
When I grew up in the bank.
I think one of your first big hits was Uber Driver in 2018. Tell me about the creative process for that. How did that come about?
The producer, Emoji, he sent me a beat, and I was just listening to the beat and I was like, oh, okay, this beat is fire. So I remember I was driving and then I got some vibe and I started doing some melodies, and then I called my label boss, that's Bullet, and I was like, I'll have this vibe. And I actually explained to him the idea of what I have and what I want to put on the song. So basically, the hook is Bema Bia Peshe, Semitremwana Moshe. So Bema Bia Peshe basically means men like to watch.
Bema Bia Peshe, Semitremwana Moshe.
What actually gave this song so much attention was there is a name for it. Like you can actually understand it two ways, because when you replace the H with a T, it actually means something else. It means the woman's V.
Right.
So, in other words, you're saying men like the V. So I think, it sparked a lot of controversies.
What is your creative process like when you're working on a song? How do you approach it? How do you come up with a hit?
I mostly write with my personal experiences and sometimes with things that I hear around me.
African money, not everyone the job.
So let's say African money, for instance. I'm talking about, how the leaders of these African countries should, reduce the embezzlement of funds and actually look back and listen to the cries of the masses and reduce corruption. I know in this modern day, it's very hard to find artists, speak on such matters, but I actually thought someone has to do it, and I did it.
Next, how a near-death experience reordered Wendy Shay's steps. Returning to Ghana to pursue music brought about a spiritual reawakening for Wendy Shay. It helped her navigate challenges she encountered and also redirected her music. You recently transitioned to doing a lot more spiritual music, more than what you put out in the past.
Right.
What changed? What prompted that?
You have to sometimes give your listeners something to think about and, reminisce.
Stepping out on the streets by yourself, it's too dangerous.
I've just matured. I know much more now. I don't know everything, but at least I know better than I used to. So I like to put it in my song.
Did you have any major life events that also drove you down this path?
In Ghana, when I was a child, we used to go to church. I was raised up by a Christian family. But, when I went to Germany, I found myself in a group of friends that, should I say, derailed me from that road. I actually lost my faith. And so I was trying to find myself. I go by the mantra, work hard and have faith. So first of all, whatever you believe in, God, just continue to have faith in Him. I wouldn't be here if I gave up and stopped working hard.
Let's get into the weeds of your actual music. You used to make music with a lot of sexual connotations, and you look at your recent song like Holy Father, it's deeply spiritual. What's different? The visuals, all of it is very spiritual.
I've just grown. I've got to know what I like and which direction I want to go more.
I pray my soul to Him, Holy Father.
Holy Father is literally a prayer for protection. Recently, I survived a fatal accident, which it was actually, for a moment I thought it was going to be over for me. I was hit by a tipper truck that was loaded with gravels, and for a second I thought, what is going on? After that accident, I actually sat down and I was like, hey, I think tomorrow is really not promised. I started having these conversations with myself, and I think we all need an angel when we're going out, because it is never promised to come back home. I just put it on paper and I recorded it, and it's actually resonating with a lot of people. Wherever you go, if we know that there are, challenges along the way. If you want success, the road to success has so much, vultures, haters, and they are all part, they are supposed to be there. That is where you can see that you're doing something great.
And I don't make word for love, but the things you do make up for. Now look at that boy, monkey.
One of your other best-known songs is Survivor. What is the inspiration for that?
Survivor is a personal experience.
I'm a survivor.
Of me surviving or getting out from a toxic relationship and, And I use that as an opportunity to write a song where people can relate to, whether male or female. Whether you're going through an abusive or toxic relationship, you should get the courage to walk out.
Shay has been vocal about her mental health journey and the impact cyberbullying has had on her life. The artist says reconnecting with God has given her the strength to face challenges and stay in the game. In your own words, how would you describe your music?
So I would describe my music as spiritual, conscious, relatable, and versatile. And I came to realize that, music itself is a spirit. So to be able to hone your musical talent, and not even just the honing aspect, but even maintain everything, your sanity in the music business, you would have to, hold on to some faith. I got to, marinate myself in the spiritual enlightenment through the things that I went through. It just opened my mind, and the more you go up, the more God blesses you, the more you get to see, the weaknesses of people. As a musician, you shouldn't always be singing about lovey-dovey and happy music. Human beings, we are spirits, and I feel like sometimes you have to create or write a song that is going to speak to the spirit being and the soul.
What do you say to people who think that secular artists should not be doing gospel or spiritual music?
Being a secular artist shouldn't put you in a box, and being a gospel artist shouldn't also put you in a box, I feel. If I am a secular artist and I want to write something to encourage my fans, I have that. Nobody can stop me. Nobody should put any musician in a box. If I'm a gospel artist and I decide to do something different today, just let me do it.
Next, we hit the road with Wendy Shay to a concert to uncover the secrets to her electrifying stage performances.
If you know they love me now, don't love me when I'm gone.
Hi, what's up guys? This is Wendy Shay and I'm on my way. Basically, we're on our way to Kwanta for Wendy Shay live in concert. You know how we do. We're just gonna have fun and mess up the stage, Shay gang. Yeah, come with me, let's go. Wow, it's so delicious.
When the singer arrived in Kwanta, she received a hero's welcome.
You will FM 102.7. As usual, the back-to-back song will surely tell you the one who's right now here. She is a soldier. She is a soldier. Where Africa money? Wendy Shay.
We actually had to come very early to be able to grant some interviews. So we granted about 2 interviews, and then I went on a float around the town, in the town, through the market, just to gather my fans and let my fans know that, I've arrived and I'm here to, entertain them tonight. I love to see it when people are happy, especially when they see me. So I love the warm welcome. It was amazing.
We spoke to Wendy Shay just before she hit the stage.
I always leave the space for God to do his thing through me. I literally always, before you hit the stage, just leave the rest to God after meditating. And yeah, so I always go to the stage, go in there with a mindset of I'm going to, entertain and kill the show. So basically, I just always give my best. So it's going to be the same for tonight. thing that is between us is the music that connects our souls. But I feel like there should be a physical connection as well. So when I come to see my fans, outskirts and far places or long distances, it just gives me the opportunity to come into contact with my fans, those who stream our song. They also get the opportunity to connect with me, and feel, their artists they've been listening to, because they are a part of me and I'm a part of them. One thing I realized is that as an artist, you always have to give the fans what you have to give them, like, the gift, the energy. You need to give it to them. And they will take it. So I don't even depend on, the audiences or the fans giving me. I need to give it to them. That's how I know that I actually, performed when I realized, okay, I literally gave my all.
Your live performances are really popular with fans. How did you build and groom your stage presence into this really energetic showcase?
Obviously, it didn't take a day or two to build. I think it comes from experiences. I mean, I've been doing this for 6 years now. Definitely, I've experienced some things, highs and lows. And I make sure that I learn from whatever that happens on the field, learning and honing and harnessing that talent.
6 years in, I'm sure there are things that have changed in your life since you became Wendy Shay.
Of course, I have more money now.
And that's nice.
Thank God. Of course I have, and like I said, I have a big platform. I have millions of followers and fans around the world, supporters whom I really cherish. Without my fans, I won't be who I am today. So, the people I've met along the way, the connections, the relationships I've been able to build, it's actually amazing. Yeah, even meeting beautiful people like you brings me joy, definitely. Yes,
You're only saying that because it's true.
I'm doing what? I'm saying that because it's true. Yes, it's true. I mean, it's, meeting new people. I mean, when I was in Germany, in my village, I wasn't meeting cool people like that. Because I grew up in a village in Germany.
So the vibe is right here in Accra. This is in Ghana is where it's
not
at.
just in Accra. Like, I travel all over the world. I get, the chance to travel. I love to travel. So my job actually gives me that opportunity to do so.
Next, Wendy Shay opens up about her philanthropic endeavors and her dreams for the future.
Although Wendy Shay left the field of nursing behind years ago, the singer has still found a way to use her gifts to help heal the world around her.
I have an NGO called Shay Foundation. I do a lot of charities. I want to charge all agencies and organizations that have the capacity to support and put smiles on the faces of these future leaders. I give back to the society, and that is nursing for me. So I never really stopped being a nurse. I nurse people through my music and through my deeds. And I'm planning on building a hospital as well. So these are all things that are in the pipeline.
Wendy Shay's mission is to leave a lasting legacy, pouring her heart and soul into the world through her music, talents, and philanthropy. Through her nonprofit, she passionately supports numerous causes, channeling her earnings into charitable concerts and performances. In addition to organizing her own events throughout Ghana, her nonprofit has donated millions to provide medical supplies, food, and educational resources to those in need. How do you decide what projects you want to get involved in, and is there something that you want to tackle next here in Ghana?
I am in for anything. I love to help the less privileged. So anything that is about, helping, I'm definitely in.
What are your aspirations or dreams for your career, things that you're still looking forward to?
Becoming that artist that inspires a lot of people leave a mark, die empty. I think that is my aspiration, leave everything that I'm supposed to give everything I'm supposed to give, every gift that is within me.
Everything in service of your mission to be a generational artist.
Right, to be a generational artist, to be a philanthropist. In every aspect that God has called me to do, I should be able to deliver and execute before I leave this earth, so that the generations to come can enjoy the gifts that I was given to share.
What's your tip for musicians who are starting out? Knowing what you know now, how do they navigate this industry? How do you become successful at it?
I wouldn't have let rejection define me in some aspect of my life, but I had to come up strong and then keep on fighting, and then know that hard work pays. You will face a lot of rejection in this life, but you should know that it is actually a detour sign directing you to a new road full of possibilities and new beginnings.
When did you know that you have hit success, that you've made it?
I don't think I'm still going. I don't see myself that I've arrived yet. I'm just getting started. All
right, Wendy, thank you so much. This has been fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks for
really great.
Me.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can catch our past episodes, rewatch this episode, or look out for future ones, all on our website, cnn.com/African Voices. And if you want to hear Wendy Shay's music that you heard on this program again, they've been added to our official Apple Music playlist. Just search for it using the hashtag CNNAVC. I'm Madowo in Accra, and I'll see you next time.